All right, so we are live. Let's check that there's good audio. So let's go to YouTube. Slowly but surely, YouTube will come up. I am sure of it. Your channel, and there it is. Let's see if we have good audio. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Very nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see by the title, I'm very sad. Greg Lurik, official, said Mr. Slave was extremely bad faith. Very, very sad. All right. So, let's bring up the stream where he said it. So present, share screen, tab. How big is your love? RPG is a genius. Right. So that's it. Let's hear what he said. All right.
It's your boy Greg Light here. So I was just watching that ordeal the other night on stream, and I gotta say, RPG, you're a fucking genius, bro. Like, because Mr. Slave was debating Mr. X, and Mr. Slave was being extremely bad faith, and RPG trolled him. I was like,
all right. So there you had it. So Greg makes a claim that I was extremely bad faith in a debate. So this is obviously an attack, a personal attack. This is not an ad hominem. This is an ad hominem attack. But it's also an ad hominem. So there was a topic of discussion. The topic was, should I submit to God? So I am of the position that no, I will not submit to God. God for me is no different than government. Yes, I submit to government, but government is my enemy, and at the first chance that I'll have, I will rebel. I will lead or join a rebellion if I think it will succeed, because our government is terrible. The police are terrible. When I see cops, when I drive and I see cops behind me, my heart rate goes through the roof, because I know that nothing good can come out of an interaction with police. So I don't like. So it's. I could probably even say that if I have to face a criminal, an actual criminal, or the police, I'm torn. What I prefer, because with an actual criminal, I can negotiate. I can give him something and he'll go away. With the police, it's if you try and bribe them, then that's not going to end well, and you just have to take the punishment. So there's no negotiation basically with the police. And if they write you a ticket for speeding or something, then you have to go to court. There's no negotiation. I mean, you have to do what they say, and they could revoke your license and hurt you. And there's very little negotiation you can do. And anyway, so I don't like authority in general. I grew up under, and wait a minute, I have an important message on my Facebook. Dating, let me see. Oh, please tell me all about you. How many years in this country and why? Jesus. Oh, because I see why she's asking. Okay, I'll heart it and I'll come back to it. She's actually very, very pretty, very tall, slim. No, not slim, good build, good thighs, perfect, perfect. So I'll come back to her anyway. So basically, God to me is no different than government, than my father. Just terrible people abusing their powers. Hold on, let me check that there's no messages simultaneously on the actual stream. So God for me it's the same. It's just another authority figure. If obviously if God exists, I mean I'm referring to the God of, the monotheistic God of the monotheistic religions, the Islam and Christianity and other, I don't know, other monotheistic religions. Anyway, so the God, so I mean, Islam means, it comes from the word salam, I think, which is peace, but really it means surrender. That's what I understand. Which I will not. I will not surrender. I don't surrender to terrorism. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I will not cooperate on the threat of violence. You cannot threaten me. You can threaten me, but you have earned my animosity, and it's not good for you. I mean, you want so if the argument with Mr. X that I presented was, if that God that the monotheistic religions present, which I view as a terrorist, so if he wants to be my friend, as a friend, sure, I'll be your friend. But if he threatens me with punishment in hell, then he can go fuck himself with his own dick up his own ass. I don't respect threats. I lived under threat of violence and violence my entire life, and those days are behind me. I'm not gonna look back. I'm not gonna surrender ever again. No more surrender. So that was basically my argument. So Greg says that I was extremely bad faith. Now Greg didn't even bring up what the what the topic was, what the arguments were, what the positions, what nothing. Just that I was bad faith. So literally referencing the person debating and not the actual content of the debate. So now what's wrong with ad hominem? Why is it considered to be a logical fallacy? So in my opinion, there's really nothing I can do. If someone says you are bad faith, there's really nothing I can do. But I don't know how to defend an attack like that. Like, if you make a claim that you believe 1+1 = 2, all right, you can support that claim. I can present counter evidence. We can have a discussion, agree or disagree, proceed from there. But once you are making a claim about me, I mean, we could have a debate about me. But that's not. I don't consider that a debate. That is an interrogation, and I will not submit to that. That's not productive for me. I would rather discuss. 1+1 = 2 is difficult enough to figure out if it's true or not. To make a claim about a person, is he bad faith, is he not? I mean, so I don't see the point of going there. um so Greg didn't discuss the topic. He just discussed me. He didn't even discuss me, just accused me of this terrible thing. Also, and that's it. I mean, there's no reason to go any further. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're gonna call me bad. You might as well call me a poopy pants. So what am I supposed to say to someone calling me a poopy pants? What I don't know what to say to that. When you say that I'm bad faith, you might as well say that I'm a bad boy. I don't know what to do with that. It's not it's not even interesting. And unfortunately, he wasn't joking. Now, towards I mean, as this video progressed, I think I came up. Let me see if I came up. I mean, if I joined his stream, I don't remember if I joined the stream. I guess not. Anyway, but this is from a day ago. So since then, he had a chance to talk to me on stream, and he didn't even bring it up. So the least he could have done is say this to my face, so that I could, at least face my accuser, as they say. So I don't know what to say to that. This is very sad because of all the people in the world, I viewed Greg as a good friend up until now. Now, what happened during this stream that Greg mentions is that RPG kept interrupting every time I was speaking with strange noises and calling me names. And at the end, I ended up quitting the stream because it was just um psychologically, I was being harassed. Basically, I was harangued by RPG. I mean, I was trying to have a nice quiet discussion with Mr. X about, like somewhat philosophical, political, psychological, sociological topic. But RPG, I mean, Mr. X didn't like it. Mr. X kept arguing, well, you submit to your mistress, so why don't you submit to God? That was one of his claims. Anyway, I guess an RPG kept saying things like, you're an idiot to me when I was talking, which is not nice. And later I spoke to RPG and I told him that basically it really disturbed me, and I couldn't fall asleep after that because I was so upset. And RPG said he's sorry and that he didn't know, and we left it there. But now Greg is picking it up, and after that calling RPG a genius for um what I would call just interrupting consistently during my presentation of my case, during a very quiet and nice debate. So RPG, I mean, I don't want to drag RPG back in because he already said he's sorry. So I don't want to bring him back in. But anyway, this is extremely unfortunate that this is happening. I did not see this coming because Greg is always very funny. But I guess this didn't happen only with Greg. There was a previous time that Alex saw me debating Avi on what's his name? Ask Yourself server on Discord. Oh, we have a visitor. No, that's me, I guess. Anyway, so Alex saw that debate, and more or less, I mean, I basically wiped the floor with those guys. As far as I'm concerned, at the very least, I held my ground. At the very least, I mean, on their server, many against one. Um, and this was basically the first time I faced like what I would consider professional debaters. I mean, these guys are always debating. I mean, they're very sharp swords, but I at least held my ground. Javier, RPGTV is a known troll. I wouldn't take him seriously. Slave. And I told him I didn't know that, and it's not about trolling. It's about he was upset. RPG was upset because he called me an idiot during the debate. He didn't call Mr. X an idiot. So, and he was interrupting me. He was not interrupting Mr. X. I mean, I was trying to have a very quiet discussion, to relax. And I come to YouTube to relax. I don't come to YouTube. My work is very taxing. I need to be extremely concentrated when I work, and the last thing I need is to get upset and not be able to work. Fortunately, I was able to work after that, but in general, I don't want to get upset. I don't come to YouTube to get upset. I come here to laugh and to be as lighthearted as possible. And this attack from Greg is very unfortunate. Now, so as I was saying, Alex, I had a similar experience with Alex. Like these words, very like bad faith, to claim that I am a bad faith debater. So Alex claimed it about me debating Ask Yourself and Dr. Avi, which I don't respond to these ad hominem claims because it's ad hominem. It's a logical fallacy. Once you make an ad hominem claim, you're basically excusing yourself from the original debate because you're changing the topic. I mean, there is a topic that we are discussing. In this case, we're discussing, should we submit to a god under the threat of punishment? And with Alex, Dr. Avi, and Ask Yourself, it was, does veganism, like I claim that veganism is utter nonsense. So these are topics that can be discussed, but instead of discussing the topic, so Alex told me you were bad faith. That's nothing to do with the topic being discussed. You need to discuss the topic. What do you think about the claims I made, the evidence I brought to support these claims, how I can improve? Give me feedback on the content. uh, I if you switch and start talking about my hairstyle, that's you're changing the topic, so you have nothing to say about the original topic, so you are um, agreeing with me, with right. If you're not saying anything about the debate, then you think the debate was perfect, otherwise you would have made a claim. So the same thing here with Greg. I mean, once you make an ad hominem, once you reference the person, something about the person debating, so you have conceded that you have nothing to say about the debate itself. So I guess you agree that you have nothing to say about the topic. So all you have left to say is about the lawyer representing the topic, representing one side of the discussion. So the lawyer, so what you want to say is, okay, I was at the courtroom, I saw a discussion, and So what do you have to say about the discussion? Oh, one of the lawyers had a terrible hairstyle. All right, that has nothing to do with the discussion in the courtroom. Imagine a lawyer making his case and talking about the hairstyle of the lawyer representing the counterparty. Right? The court, the judge would look at that lawyer and would say, "What the heck is wrong with you, son? I mean, the the person and his hairstyle has nothing to do with the topic that we're discussing." And of course, if making a claim about the counterparty lawyer that he's bad faith, you might as well call the counterparty lawyer a bad boy or that he's a poopy pants. That's not a productive way of discussing anything. This goes also back to how Andrew was shaming me during the quote unquote first debate. And I kept saying no shaming. Now, people think I said no shaming because I'm against shaming. I'm actually, that's not why I said it. No shaming because I was just getting tired of just shaming. It just got boring. Him calling me a poopy pants for hours. That's my time is expensive. I don't have time to waste. So if you want to make a claim, Andrew's original claim was that I was destroying me and my mistress, my owner. Our interaction is destroying Western civilization. So, all right, what's your evidence? Let's talk about it. But that's not what he did. Instead, he kept attacking me personally, that I'm a degenerate, that there is dead bodies in my freezer, and other ridiculous claims. But he did not support his very claim that I have any influence on the universe. I made the claim that my owner and I are making the universe happier because when I serve her, I'm happier because that's what I enjoy. And when she's being served, she's happier because she's getting her laundry done and she's making me happy. So everybody's happier. So the universe is happier. So mathematically, we have improved the universe. He didn't have a counter argument for that. Instead, all he could say is, I'm a degenerate. Very nice. Anyway, so very sad that, someone I consider to be maybe my best friend has done this to me. Really sad. I guess that's all I had to say. Yeah. So maybe I'll come back later. All right, everyone. Catch you later. Bye bye.